This is Libya mostakbal from Benghazi. Welcome to the events of the week. In his meeting with the Minister of Investment, Ali Saidi, and the head of a Chinese BFI consortium, the Speaker of the Libyan House of Representatives, Chancellor Agila Salah, reviewed a number of investment projects that the ministry concluded with the consortium of companies, including establishment of solar energy plants in the cities of Al-Mkhili, Temenhand, Kufra, and Honda. The meeting discussed a project for water desalination plants in a number of cities and a railway construction project from Benghazi all the way to the municipality of Msaad and the city of Marsa Matruh. The chairman of Foreign Affairs Committee of Libyan House of Representatives, Yusuf Al-Aguria, discussed with the Italian ambassador to Libya, accompanied by Italian consul in the city of Benghazi, issues of common interest, most notably the migration crisis and investment in the field of energy and fishing. Al-Aguria listened to Italian ambassador's points of view on a number of files, including signing of a memorandum of understanding to find a solution for Libyan youth imprisoned in Italy, in addition to the most prominent joint cooperation programs, expressing Libya's aspiration to benefit from Italian expertise in the field of agriculture and the restoration of antiquities. The chairman of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation Committee in Libyan House of Representatives, Mr. Yusuf Al-Agouri, during his meeting with the regional director of the German Foundation for International Cooperation, GIZ, in Benghazi, was briefed on the agency's most prominent projects and their work progress, in addition to the German Foundation's activities with partner municipalities. Al-Agouri stressed his keenness to benefit from German expertise in all fields, stressing the need to activate the agency's office in Benghazi to be able to follow up on its projects in the Eastern region and facilitate their procedures. The chairman of Foreign Affairs Committee, Libyan House of Representatives, Mr. Yusuf Al-Agouri, accompanied by the chairman of House Facilities and Housing Committee, Saad Al-Badri, Mbiya Saeed Mghayib, and Mbiya Ahmed Sghayr, participated in the opening of Benghazi Labor and Rehabilitation Office after carrying out modern maintenance according to the latest specifications in the presence of the Minister of Labor and Rehabilitation, Abdullah Ashraf, Minister of Education, Jamal Jdeid, and a number of officials from relevant authorities. The chairman of Libyan Foreign Affairs Committee, Libyan House of Representatives, Yusuf Al-Agouri, discussed with the Minister of Interior, Major General Sam Bouzeriba, the latest developments in Libya and repercussions of foreign interventions that may hinder political work in the country. The meeting discussed the security situation in a number of Libyan cities and regions, in addition to reviewing crime rates for the past year and efforts made to reduce them through the plan developed by the Interior Ministry for current year. Al-Agouri praised the efforts of Interior Ministry concerned departments and agencies, appreciating their continued work in cooperation with armed forces in developing security and maintaining security stability in the country. The members of the Libyan House of Representatives, Sultan al-Masmari and Muhammad al-Firs, reviewed with the Minister of Local Government, Sami al-Dawi, a number of obstacles facing municipalities. The MPs valued the efforts made by the Ministry to meet the needs of municipalities, stressing the necessity of strengthening cooperation between local authorities, And the Libyan House of Representatives, while though he affirmed his full commitment to achieving the aspirations of municipal residents and improving the quality of services provided to them, stressing the importance of cooperation and coordination between local governments and legislative authorities. The chairwoman of the Women and Children's Affairs Committee, Libyan House of Representatives, Intisar Shanib, held a meeting with the head of the branch of the General Administration of Law in the city of Derna, Chancellor Nahad bin Khairul. The meeting touched on problems and obstacles facing the General Administration of Law in the city of Derna. This is done agreeing to hold a meeting with the Minister of Justice of Libyan government to discuss these obstacles and ways to solve them. The member of Libyan House of Representatives, Abdelhadi Al-Saghir, discussed with the Minister of Justice Khalid Masoud the most important work accomplished in the sector during the past year, providing an explanation of the Ministry's work plan. For his part, the MB Abdelhadi Al-Saghir praised what the Ministry had undertaken in managing justice sector and raising a level of performance and services provided to citizens and justice in judicial bodies, courts, all offices, departments and agencies affiliated with the ministry throughout Libya. The member of Libyan House of Representatives and the chairman of Libyan House of Representatives Education Committee, Zadin Bourawi, met with the Minister of Technical Education, Faraj Khalil, and Minister of Education, Jamal Jadid. The meeting discussed educational process in Libya and possibility of improving educational level of institutions specialized in education and training in harmony between Libyan House of Representatives and the ministries concerned with educational file. On Sunday, the Chief of the Cabinet of Libyan House of Representatives, Mr. Abdullah al-Masri, hosted the Italian ambassador to Libya, accompanied by Italian consul in Benghazi, expressed his thanks to Italian ambassador and Italian consul for the visit, praising the close, friendly relations between the two countries and looking forward to opening the door to cooperation between Libyan House of Representatives and the Italian Parliament, especially in the areas of training to benefit from Italian experience in parliamentary work. For his part, the Italian ambassador confirmed that he conveyed the message of Mr. Abdullah Masri to Italian Parliament to open horizons for joint parliamentary cooperation between the two countries. The General Commander of Libyan Arab Armed Forces, Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar, hosted a delegation of sheikhs from Batnan region. The delegation affirmed their pride and appreciation for the position of the General Commander and for important role played by Libyan Arab Armed Forces in Eastern region, maintaining security and stability in the entire region. In turn, the General Commander expressed his full appreciation for the role of tribes of Batnan region and their continued support of armed forces, stressing at the same time necessity of working, paying attention to Batnan region and providing the best services to citizens. In accordance with the recommendations of the Speaker of Libyan House of Representatives, the Director General of Libya Development and Reconstruction Fund, Abul Qasim Haftar, received a phone call from the Charge d'Affaires of the United States Embassy to Libya in implementation of the directives of the Speaker of Libyan House of Representatives, Chancellor Agila Salam, to exchange experiences in order to enhance construction and reconstruction process. The two sides discussed the ways of joint cooperation and the support of ongoing reconstruction efforts in the city of Derna and the rest of cities and regions, included in approved strategy that the Charge d'Affaires confirmed Readiness of American states to provide technical and logistical support through American companies specialized in reconstruction, as well as the readiness to send experts in the field of geology, dam studies, for the purpose of technical and logistical cooperation with the defense management. The Minister of Health, Othman Abdeljalil, accompanied by the Commander of Military Security Region, Derna, Abdelbasit Bukhrais, inspected during inspection tour inside the city of Derna to find out the latest developments in the city. Bukhrais reviewed with the Minister of Health new buildings that will be constructed, which were established by the Derna Reconstruction Fund and under supervision of General Command of Libyan Arab Armed Forces. The tour included access to streets and alleys of beloved city of Derna. Abdeljalil was briefed on the comprehensive maintenance and complete radical change within the city after what had happened as the result of the hurricane. The presidency of Libyan government issued a statement to clarify its position regarding trading in national currency, as the government confirmed that the decision to issue and withdraw denominations of Libyan currency is subject to applicable legislation and allows that it requires approval of the governor of Central Bank of Libya and his deputy. The statement explained that any decision to withdraw the currency from circulation must be preceded by a warning period of no less than 6 months, and therefore the unjustified rejection of legal currency is considered a crime punishable under the Libyan Penal Code, stressing that all denominations of Libyan currency are normally tradable, whether between individuals, financial institutions, or public entities. The Minister of Interior, Major General Issam Bouzeriba, discussed with the Minister of Defense, Ahmed Houma, a number of issues related to public security and enhancing cooperation between the two ministries during the meeting. The file of combating illegal migration, securing land and sea borders and ports was discussed in addition to developing security efforts to combat crime, terrorism, and exchanging information between the two ministries to achieve the highest levels of security and stability. A delegation from the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities participated in the work of Youth Alliance for African Leadership and Development Forum, which was held from February 21st to 25th at the University of Pretoria in South of Africa. This forum aims to direct the continent's youth towards initiatives that include supporting entrepreneurship and qualifying young people for intra-African trade. The delegation's participation comes encouraged by the Minister of Tourism, Ali Galma, who stressed the importance of Libya's presence in international forums to discuss ways of cooperation and communication with various countries. The Minister of Health, Othman Abdeljalil, discussed with the Chairman of the Medical Insurance Authority Management Committee and members of the authority's Board of Directors the committee's work progress and the compensation it makes regarding medical liability. During the meeting, the chairman of Medical Insurance Authority reviewed some of obstacles represented by irregularity of some health facilities in paying value of the Medical Insurance Authority, in addition to presenting Medical Insurance Authority's plan for the year 2024. The Interior Minister Issam Bouzeriba opened the building of Jebel Akhdar Coast Security Directorate in the presence of Undersecretary of Interior Ministry Brigadier General Faraj Gaimba, heads of security and military services, elders and notables of Sahel municipality, where the opening ceremony was held in the new Directorate Office building. The Director of Coastal Security said that the opening comes with an established plan through which he seeks to develop infrastructure of all departments and centers affiliated with the Sahel Security Directorate. The head of General Authority for Endowments and Islamic Affairs, Atif al-Abidi, conducted a visit to the authorities' warehouses in the city of Seba as part of the second visit to a southern region within 2 months. Al-Abidi directed and supervised the process of organizing and distributing allocations of endowments offices and mosques in the area, including office furniture and stationery, in addition to the rest of required needs that will arrive successively at the authorities' stores in the city, to be distributed according to needs of each office in order to facilitate performance of the work easily and conveniently, the most complete ones. And not the last statement, where the Palestinian resistance announced that it was able to target a group of members of Zionist occupation forces barricaded inside a house in the northern Al-Amal neighborhood in the city of Khan Younis, confirming killing of 3 members of the forces. The residents said it targeted a Zionist tank and a troop carrier, noting that it targeted a Zionist force, killing 4 of them from a distance of 0 and wounding others in Khan Younis. And now we come to the end of our events of the week. See you next week.